How's it going, guys? I'm your host Koreban Gaming. Welcome back to this week's Adventure Quest release video. So today's episode is going to be a short one because there really isn't any big release this week. In fact, we just got some new Legion items from the golden gift boxes. Okay, I'll go through what they are and whether they are worth getting or not. So first off, let's see. I don't think there's anything in the common box, but we'll just double check. I have the unofficial info subs pulled up on the side here, so we can refer to those if we need to. Nope, nothing new here. There usually isn't anything new in the common box. Let's just double check. Yep. Okay, nothing here. Okay, moving on to the rare boxes. I think we have some stuff here. Weapons. Okay, no new weapons. Armors, nothing new. Shields, nothing new. Spells. We have the Legion Fenrir spells. Okay, so the summon and call versions. Okay, so Legion Fenrir. Let's see, it's an ice gas. You can click it to toggle between 1 melee hit plus 0 BTH lean, Mastercraft bonus of plus 5% damage, or in the second mode you gain burst. No, wait, while in this mode you also gain Berserk, minus 15 BTH times 1.214 damage with no save. Regardless of whether any of the hits connect, the monster also gains Berserk. So minus 15 BTH times 1.214 damage for 1 round. It can resist with a save at plus 0 bonus, inflict charisma over luck, resist with charisma over luck. So I feel that this is good for dodge slash builds, especially good if you're running like a beast mage dodge slash like myself here. So this is very good because of the berserk lean. On top of that, if you're running a fully offensive build, I guess this is also good for boosting your damage, especially so if you don't have the premium damage boosting gases like your elemental boosters. Those are like the tippity top of damage boosting, and then your general damage boosting gases like your Tunda, Polala or Dunamis. Okay, and the fact that this is only in a rare box, I think it is definitely worth a pickup. So let's see, you can see the artwork from here. No, we can't. Okay, do I want to get the summon or call version? Let's see. Hold on, I can't remember what is what. Let me pause the video for a while first. Wait, summon is MP. Yeah, summon is MP. Okay. Call is SP. So because of the recent changes, I'm inclined to go for the summon version instead. So we get the MP version. Okay, so we'll get that. Okay, we can always switch over to call version later on using the item upgrader if we need to. For pets, nothing new. Miscellaneous items, nothing new. And this one, faces, yeah, nothing new as well. Okay, so inventory, we'll shift this up and we'll showcase the spell later on. Summon Legion Fenrir. I think this is the only good item out of the set this time. We'll see. Like, they are really going hard with the Legion items, whether it's for AQers or even the classic AQ like you see here. And that's because Dage's birthday is this month. If you guys don't know who Dage is essentially the leader of the Undead Legion. He doesn't make an appearance inside of AQ, but he has plenty of appearances inside of AQ Worlds, one of the main characters of AQ Worlds. And they are basically locked in like a fight. Okay, so there's the Nalgath Nation as well as the Dage Undead Legion. For me personally, I'm more of a Nalgath fan than a Dage fan, but I do think his items look very good. Like, to be honest, all of Dage's items look extremely good, even inside of normal Adventure Quest. It's just that all of his items, the effects are very lackluster and they are kind of bad. So yeah, that's the only downside. Like, if you're someone who likes to collect it for the artwork, then good for you. Otherwise, I would say just pass up the items because they are generally not that great. Okay. Legion Spawn Bonker. From the realm of AQer, this hammer can send your foes to paralysis, jail, or deal greater damage to foes resistant to paralysis. So the name is already quite funny. Okay, let's see what it does. Legion Spawn Bonker. It's a melee ice hammer. 0.1 times damage lean and minus 5 BTH lean. Mastercraft effect is compression of 2 toggle skills. First toggle you activate by clicking the hammer hit. This has you pay 15% melee in SP per turn and minus 6 MRM. To gain a 44.625 times mob ice resist times hits over a 10% chance to attempt a 1 turn. Paralyze on your foe, only checking weapon hits. This has a 50% save. Inflicts with player strength over luck versus mobs endurance over luck. So this is a weapon for warriors. Okay, and it's the paralysis chance also depends on the monster's ice resist. So fully offensive warriors, I guess this could be okay if you want to, you know, try and inflict paralyze. Second toggle has you you activate by clicking the hammer heft. This has you pay 10% melee in SP per turn and minus 3 MRM to gain a damage boost versus any mobs that have the freedom and or boss boost status active. Okay, effectively this is a trigger, but I'm worried about making it too strong, so it gets 1.5 times potency as opposed to a usual times 2 potency of a normal trigger. So you pay 15% in melee and you deal plus 22.5% damage versus the right enemy types. You can only have one toggle on at a time. Turning one on while the other is active simply disables the other. Both toggles will only charge you the SP and lower your block rate if you actually attempted an attack that turn, and the latter will automatically turn off if the enemy doesn't have the freedom and or boss boost status active. Okay, I think this is a decent weapon for bossing. In fact, it is a pretty good weapon for bossing against like fire monsters, but outside of bossing, it is not that fantastic in my opinion, simply because anything that doesn't have the boss boost status will not cause this to trigger. So if you want to buy it for solely for the purposes of bossing, then I guess you can get it, and only if you're like a warrior. Otherwise, I would say it's a hard pass. In my opinion, I still think the Ice Blood Blades are obviously going to outdo this. Maybe you're losing out a little bit of damage in terms of bossing, but the fact that the Blood Blades are a lot more versatile, they get a damage boost when used with your Blood Circle or Blood Mage armor, and on top of that, they also are useful against monsters other than bosses. So yeah, the Blood Blades are just better overall, so I would say this is probably a pass. And on top of that, the Blood Blades are only what, rare gift box, as opposed to this, which is a ultra rare gift box. So yeah, I think this is a pass. Next up, Dragon Blade of Nalgath. This is a returning item. No wait, Legion Dragon Blade of Nalgath. Let me see if I can find it. There we are. I think this is a returning item or new item, I'm not sure, but oh man, the artwork on this looks absolutely fantastic. Chef's kiss, man. Like the artwork alone is almost worth getting it. So it's basically an anti-dragon version of Agony's Embrace out. Is it worth an ultra rare gift box? No, simply because it's only useful for like, what do you call it? Only useful against the dragon monsters. Against non-dragon monsters, yeah, this is not that great. Basically a copy of the regular Dragon Blade but in the ice version. So do I want to get this? I would say no, because Agony's Embrace is going to be better. Speaking of which, is Agony's Embrace here? Yeah, Agony's Embrace is still here. So I would say get Agony's Embrace instead, simply because it's more useful universally as compared to the Legion Dragon Blade. Right, now for the armor, let's look at the armor. What do we have here? No new armor, shield, nothing new. Spells, I think nothing new here as well. Yep. Pets, also nothing new. And yeah, that's basically it for this week's video. So anything worth getting? Yes, maybe the gas. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let's go ahead and test out the gas first. So as per usual, my testing, I don't go around with any other of the crazy boosters, but I'm sure if you do that, it'll be pretty good. Alright, so let's see. Weapons. Just use Safiriani board and we'll use a neutral armor. Like this. So we're doing about 200 to 300 damage. Yeah, it's not the best. Now let's call out the Legion Fenrir gas. This is the one that causes the MP version. So let's look at the artwork. Artwork looks pretty good. Attack for ice damage. So this is the regular attack. Let's see how much damage he does at 250 charisma. One hit, 186. Pretty standard damage. Nothing to shout about, obviously. And it looks like it's a one hit. Ooh, 239. That is pretty good. Obviously not as good as like my Doomquake minions, but that's to be expected. So it's slightly over 100 SP per turn. Now we can try the Berserk effect. Your gas goes Berserk and so do you. So you take a minus 15 penalty to BTH and deals extra damage. Let's see. Yeah, the damage boost is pretty good. It's like over 20% damage. And then you can also have a chance of inflicting the monster with Berserk, which is good for dodge slash. And this is good for nuking. So this serves both purposes. So I think this is actually a guess that is definitely worth picking up in my opinion. Now of course the monster can resist with a save. Let's test this out against a level 150 monster. Obviously against level the combat practice trainer is going to hit all the time. Okay, good. Not sure what this weighting is, but never mind. Okay, so we'll switch over to our Quester's Heavy Gunner. Shields. Nope, not that one. Ice is 110%. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Manages to control herself in the face of the what? Okay, so you inflicted that. I mainly just want to see the chance. 110% is okay. Like, obviously 100% will be a better test, but at the same time, I think this is okay. Yeah, it's inflicting quite often. That's good. Yep, this is actually pretty good. Inflicts pretty often. Charisma and luck. Okay, monster is 0 charisma, but the monster does have 225 luck, and it doesn't seem to be resisting very often. So this is actually good news. Yep. Yeah, I think this guess is definitely worth picking up. So if you guys want, you guys can go ahead and pick up the guess. Other than that, the rest of the items, they are kind of worthless. Apart from the pretty artwork, of course. If you guys really like the artwork, and I don't blame you guys for that because I do think the artwork looks really nice, you guys can go ahead and get the items. And that's going to do it for this week's video, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host, Korriban Gaming. Peace out.